Hey folks, today we're going to play some more of Techno Zombies 2, the paper computer game made by me. That's what we're going to play, Techno Zombies 2. Wait, I'm sorry, what am I talking about? Not Techno Zombies 2. Plants versus Techno Zombies. That's what we're playing today. And Yak Games is going to be joining us to play it. So let's play a paper computer game. Okay, so here we are with the game, and let me see if I can get Yak in here. Hello.
Hi, Zach.
Hey, how's it going, Yak?
Well, how about you?
Pretty well, thank you. So yeah, let's get some music going all up in here. Yak says I wasn't aware of this engagement. Who told you I was ready to... Listen, I told you that. You are officially ready when I say you are.
Alright, whatever you say.
Okay. So, as you will recall from last time we were playing Plants versus Techno Zombies.
Give me a second.
Okay.
Sorry.
No worries. That gives me time to add some more creepy PCG music all up in here.
Okay, second is over.
Alrighty. Well, I still wanna... Okay, there we go. Okay, so... first of all... Oh, you can't see my screen, can you?
I can see it on stream, but it's a little bit delayed as
Okay.
streams are.
Let's see if I can share my screen. Actually...
I've taken a long break from playing the game to remember the characters' names.
Yeah.
I can now consistently remember the name Kridma and Meristem, so
Oh, sweet.
all good on that front.
Fantastic. That is correct. You are playing as Dr. Meristem. Yeah, you have now met Dr. Kridma as well. Wait, what? Screen 1? Wow, okay. How's that? Can you see my screen now?
Yeah, I can see it.
All right, fantastic. So, hopefully that'll be a little easier for you to see. All right, let's make this a little bit bigger. Okay, is that better?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. All right, so here we are. As you will recall from last episode, you had traced the source of, you followed the trail of where the Techno Zombies, were coming from. And you had traced them to... Wait. This area. This was like the outside of a factory. You met Dr. Kridma standing over there. And now, you made it inside the factory. And I believe that's where you stopped.
Yes, that is correct.
So here we are, inside the factory. And you are here. Let me see if I can find your stickers. But in the meantime, what do you do?
Hang on, I'm pulling up my inventory that I have.
Okay.
Here we go. Okay. So, I want to say that in the trash can that I made into a pot, you allowed me to bring a pea shooter with me.
Yes.
So I can write that down. Okay.
That is accurate.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So there are no zombies coming at me right now.
Not just yet. You have a second to plant something first.
Okay. Can I look at I'm not sure. What's going on in the rafters up there?
In the rafters up there, you see some like dirt with like a little bit of a plant growing out of it. Not like one of your plants, but just like, you know, a regular like plant.
With my diverse biological knowledge, am I able to figure out what type of plant that is?
Yeah, it's a common weed.
Great. That's good for me.
Mm-hmm.
Very helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Love a good weed.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Okay, what's going on outside? Can I look through the window?
You look outside the window. Yeah, there's nothing out there. I mean, well, you see a couple zombies shuffling around, but because you know this is still the zombie apocalypse, but none of them seem to be coming this way.
Actually, no, that is a lie. I have seen normal zombies on my drive over here, and I ran them over.
Yeah, yeah, that is true. You did do that. Poor zombies.
You know, I think they deserve it.
Oh. Oh, harsh, brutal. And granted, they do eat people and stuff, but you know. Sorry, what?
I mean, I don't know. Are they real people that have been turned into zombies, or just their own thing?
I mean, I think they probably were originally real people at some point. I guess. I mean, that's usually how zombies work, right? I guess we've never officially established that.
This is the PCG universe. You can't be certain about anything.
Very true. That is very true.
There are robots made out of cardboard, so it's kind of...
That is very true. So, yeah, I guess we don't know in that case.
Yeah, it's not entirely traditional in that sense.
Indeed not. Okay, so you hear some rumblings, like some zombies are going to start coming momentarily, but I think you have time to, like, plant a plant first, if you would like, or take an action, or both.
I would rather wait to see where... Actually, no, I will plant a sunflower in the middle.
Okay. Like...
Whatever, closest to the middle, it doesn't really matter.
Here? There's, like, 3 spaces you can plant on. Just these 3 that have dirt. Also, these 2 have dirt as well. So I'm assuming you mean this space in the middle?
Yeah.
Okay. You plant and they're like, Techno, zombies are coming.
I don't think you have done that little opening yet. I've heard you say zombies are coming, but not the techno. That was a great addition.
Well, thank you. Alright, well, I will, if I didn't do that before, I should have, but in any event, this guy comes, and there is also going to be a techno zombie spider over here.
This is actually like a really cool screen. I like screens like this with the kind of perspective-ish because since the characters are standing upright, it's a little weird to see them on like a top-down view.
Yeah, true. That's a good point. Thank you. Maybe I should make more of the game like this.
It's not really a criticism. It's just like it's the way it is. It's a paper cutout. You can't really do it. You're not going to want to look at the top of their head the whole game. So
yeah, true.
I will place a. Can I place a repeater?
Sure. Where?
Okay, I'll place a repeater to the bottom.
All right.
Where the spider is.
All right. And with the sunflower, I'm thinking you have enough sun to put like not another repeater, but like maybe a regular pea shooter if you like, or another sunflower.
Okay, I will do that. I'll place a pea shooter on the top.
All right. Okay. So these guys move forward, and they're like, but they're taking some pretty heavy fire. This guy is moving pretty fast, but this guy is enough for him. And this is enough for this guy. But next, we got something really bad coming. This is a Techno Zombie microwave, and it is it's coming.
Yeah, I remember this guy.
Yeah. Brains, circuits, and he's like, coming in the middle channel, so he's gonna get to your sunflower. What do you do?
Right. I'm gonna dig up the sunflower and put a repeater there.
All right.
And yeah, I think I'll just leave it the way. Yeah, I'll just do that.
Okay, so this guy, the repeater is almost not enough for this guy. This guy gets really, really close. And by the way, then we see two Techno Zombie bicycles appear. Or tricycles, whatever you want to call them.
Bicycle? Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah. And anyway, this guy is like fighting with the repeater, like dealing him a lot of damage. The repeater is like struggling. But he does eventually, like, just barely defeat this guy. In the meantime, these two guys move forward pretty far. They're really fast. What do you do?
Are there spaces behind those pea shooters, or
Nope.
is that the only space there?
That's the only space there.
Then can I run up and can I ride on them, actually?
The Techno Zombie bicycles?
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll see what... It's a bicycle, after all.
That is true.
It's worth a shot.
Okay. So you run forward and you try to get on the bicycle, and its head, turns to go for you. It's like, it's like trying to get your brains.
I'm gonna grab that weed that's on top of me and use it as like, what even is the word? A thing to put in its mouth and like...
A gag?
You know how... Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you use it as a gag. And all right. So first of all, what happens is when you grab the weed from above you, it pulls all the dirt down on top of your head, and it lands like right here, and like now like this space and this space are covered with dirt. So now you can plant there if you like.
Okay, I'll continue what I'm doing.
Okay, so you successfully gag it with the with the plant, and it's like arr, 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 and you are able to mount it from behind and get onto the bicycle. And it's kind of weird because there's like Techno Zombie flesh like wired into the bicycle, so you can't really control it, but you can ride on top of it. You can sit on it, and it's like driving around in circles like madly.
I would do that too if somebody stood on top of me, so
Yeah, fair enough.
I can't complain there.
Meanwhile, these plants are just blasting the Chirac out of these Techno Zombie bikes. This one is moving forward, and it's dealing significant damage to this guy. But this guy's just going in circles because you're on top of it, and it's taking pretty heavy fire. In fact, you take a little bit of fire as well. Like some of these peas hit you, and you're like, ow, ow. It's like someone threw a baseball at you really hard, and it hurts.
Okay.
But this guy is taking the most of the fire, and I think this guy is going to be defeated.
So is this like the equivalent of like kind of a paintball, would you say?
I haven't really been hit by paintballs ever. I've never played paintball, so I don't know.
Well, it's like enough to leave a mark, like a visible bruise, like a purple bruise, but like it's not like deadly.
Yeah, sounds about right. I'd say so.
Okay.
Okay. 3 more zombies. Brains. circuits, brains, and two techno zombie microwaves appear. Brains. Yeah.
Why wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll replace the pea shooter in the top with a repeater.
Okay. All right.
And then I will, where the dirt fell, how much sun do I have left? Can I place a couple more plants or no?
You don't have a sunflower, so I'd say you have enough sun for one more, like either a regular pea shooter or a sunflower.
Okay. I will put down a sunflower in the lane where there aren't any zombies yet.
Okay. Over there or forward?
No, that's good.
Okay. All right. So, where do you go? Are you going to keep standing here or are you going to run back behind your line?
Oh, actually, you know what? I have a bunch of techno zombie parts in my inventory.
Mm-hmm.
And I will place them as sort of like, you know in Plants vs. Zombies, how there are those wall plants? I'm not exactly sure what they are.
Walnuts?
I know they exist. Yeah, walnuts, that's right. I'll use them as like walnuts, but they're like heads and arms of fallen techno zombies.
So wait, how are you going to prop them up?
Just like dig them into the dirt that's there.
Ah, interesting. Oh, hey, Compec's back. Welcome back, Compec.
Or at the very least, leave them on the ground so they can stumble over them a little bit.
Okay, you're able to dig one or two of them into the dirt and put a couple others on the ground so that they stumble. That does help, but first of all, this guy is defeated. But this guy took heavy damage. So these two are damaged. You dig some of that stuff into the dirt, and then do you retreat behind your line?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're back here. These guys are moving forward. Brains. Two of these guys like stumble, like, and they're like losing time, and then these guys, yeah. So meanwhile, they're taking a lot of fire. I think these guys die pretty fast.
Okay.
But it bought these guys time to get close to here. This guy's... I'm going to say this guy's dead too. But these guys are...
Can I place two pea shooters where those guys are because of the dirt?
Okay. Alright, so these guys are like...
Yeah, this like camera view is like super immersive. I think it looks better than the other way, but also if you do this for the whole game, it kind of takes away from the effect that this has. Like if it was like this for the entire game, I wouldn't appreciate it as much.
Oh man.
So I think there's something to be said there.
Yeah. Oh man. That's I'm glad it's having that effect regardless. Anyway, okay, so he puts these two pea shooters. And these guys are meanwhile struggling on the zombie parts. And these guys are taking heavy damage because they have 2 layers of pea shooters. And I'm going to say they are defeated. Finally, we've got coming this guy. Brains.
Oh man, one final wave.
Yep. Wait. Let's keep it organized. Let's say there's like. Well, actually, no, let's not. That's a spider. Then we've got some microwaves over here. Microwave. Okay.
In my experience, that is what my glitch sound like.
Yeah, so it's I took pains to make it the sounds very realistic, true to life. So
I can tell, yeah, it comes across.
thank you. Okay, so what do you do?
Do I have enough to dig up that sunflower and then replace it with a repeater and put a pea shooter in front of that?
Ooh, sure. Let's say that. Let's say that works. Okay. So you put a pea shooter over here, dig up the sunflower, and then you're. Oh, I should also mention, in case you forget, you do also have cherry bombs.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah. So
Can those be placed anywhere, regardless of whether they're dirt or not?
There has to be dirt.
Okay. In which case, I wouldn't have used them anyways. So.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna waste a dirt spot for a bomb. I don't know if it's gonna blow up my other plants either. Seems like something that would happen.
Oh shoot. Well, I guess I would stick with PVZ rules in which it doesn't. So, anyway, I don't have another sticker of a repeater. So, wait, wait, here's one. Okay. Bam. All right. Your army is ready. The guys move forward. This techno zombie spider is getting pretty far, actually. And he is actually, like, he's almost dead. But he's dealing damage to this guy. And this guy is already hurt. Your plant is defeated. Meanwhile, this layer is very powerful. So these two bikes are moving forward really fast. But they're taking heavy fire. So they're going to do like a little bit of damage to these two guys, but then they're both going to be defeated. Then, in the meantime, these guys also moved forward pretty close. They're going to be attacking these two guys. But they are taking like really heavy fire now. I'm going to say they defeat this layer of plants. And then they're closing in, but they've already taken enough fire. These two are out.
Okay.
Meanwhile, as for this row, once again, this is some pretty heavy fire, but this is far forward. So these guys are already dealing damage to this guy. This guy is out, but I'll say this guy gets taken out as well. But then this guy is just like taking, he's just like going to town on this guy. He's like about to get obliterated. Any like last second actions?
I'll leave him to die. It's okay. That's okay with me.
Okay, so he dies.
His life isn't so valuable.
All right, so he dies. This guy moves forward. Meanwhile, this guy moves forward into this space. If he goes forward any further, he's gonna kill you. What do you do? If either of these guys go any forward, sorry.
I'll place a pea shooter by the spider, and then.
Okay.
What would happen if I just ran away into the next room?
You mean like into the next room that way or that way? The way you came?
Wherever the next room is.
Yeah, you came from here. That's like outside the factory, and then the next room is that way.
Yeah, what if I just ran down the middle lane towards the right?
I don't know, but I mean, you could try it.
I'm gonna run down the middle lane towards the right side.
All right. You start running, but your head gets bitten off by a zombie.
Wow. Okay. I see how this is.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Can I orient the repeater to face the microwave?
Well, it's just naturally facing forward. It can't. Well, I.
I mean, it's a plant. Even if I can't permanently turn its head, I feel like for a small little for a little bit, as long as I'm holding it, I would be able to turn it because
Okay.
I haven't. Yeah.
All right, I guess that works. You're able to turn it and like. Or what about this guy? What are you gonna do about that?
Oh, I was gonna place a pea shooter by the spider.
Oh yeah, forgot. Okay, so you place a pea shooter. And this is still a close fight because I mean this guy already took a lot of damage, but a pea shooter is pretty weak. So they're fighting, and meanwhile this guy is shooting at this guy. I'm gonna say that works. And your pea shooter also dies at the same time, but it doesn't matter because you beat the level. Yay!
Yay! I forgot to use any of my items, but I got there anyway.
Yeah.
I realized now I also had like slats from the fence, but I didn't use them as walnuts, so.
Oh man. Well, maybe next time. So shall you? Now the zombies have been cleared out. Do you proceed to the next room?
Proceed, I will.
Okay. If I could find the next room. What?
So I'm not sure if I did, but I think I asked if I could put Dr. Kridma in my pot.
In your pod? Oh, in your pot.
In my pot, yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
Okay. I don't know if I asked that, but let's pretend if I didn't, I went back and put him in the pot.
All right. So you got Dr. What did I do with the next screen? Oh, it's here somewhere. Ah, there we go. I feel like this next screen calls for some different music. Hold on.
Feels a little bit weird storing sentient beings in my inventory, but
It is a bit of a trip, isn't it? But yeah, I mean,
you
actually,
gotta do what you gotta do in the infected universe to survive.
True dat. Gotta make do. All right. You walk into the next room, and you hear the sounds of like machinery, like, and then you look up, and you see it. Bam. And there it is.
That's pretty menacing. You know what that reminds me of is that reminds me of the. Sorry, give me a second.
Yeah. Hold on.
Okay, as I was saying, that reminds me of the computer from Quest for the Vengeful Book.
Oh yeah. It does kind of look like that. Yeah. What a coincidence. Interesting. I didn't.
I don't know if there's any connection there, but just found that interesting.
Yeah. Hard to say.
Okay. So can I see? I'm just gonna look at what's going on here. What is happening?
All right. So it looks like there's like a big machine over here. It seems to have a face. It's got some eyes, like a happy smile. These are conveyor belts, both moving towards the machine, and on one conveyor belt is like zombie bodies. They're kind of like twitching, and they're being taken towards the machine. On the other conveyor belt are pieces of technology, and they're also being taken towards the machine. And there's like 3 doors in the machine. And yeah, what do you do?
Okay, so what Oh, I have to ask, what was the zombie that bit my head off when I tried to walk into this room before?
It was one of the zombies that... It was just like a regular techno zombie. It was like one of these guys, which is actually now over here. And it's coming towards you. Forgot to mention that.
Great. That's a good thing to forget to mention.
Yeah.
My imminent death.
Yeah, also forgot to mention these two guys.
Okay, I'm gonna place a pea shooter. Actually, I'm gonna place pea shooter worms. No. Yeah, I'll place a pea shooter worm standing.
The machine says, "Oh, good luck with that."
He sounds like the computer too. I'm pretty sure that's the voice she did for the computer.
Is it?
I'm quite certain. I mean, there's a human can only produce a certain number of voices, and I'm pretty sure that's that is the one you use for the computer.
Huh. Interesting.
Or it's at least sounds similar to it.
Yeah, I guess so. All right. So yeah, what did you say we were gonna do?
I don't think I said anything.
Oh, okay.
Let me see. Sorry. So, can I hang on, give me a second. Sorry.
All right, no problem. Sketchy Penguin says, looks like it's PCGing all day. Yep, looks that way. Oh, you know what? We should put this in the Discord so people can find it. Let me do that right now. Wait, if I do that, will it end the call? I don't think it will, right? It's not gonna happen, right? All right, well, let's try it. Hopefully it won't happen. Okay, there we go. All right, let's get back to this.
Okay, sorry about that.
No problem. Man, we have 0 concurrent viewers. Oh, hey, there's JC. How's it going?
Yeah, it's probably because I keep taking so many breaks.
That's cool.
It's not looking well for the entertainment value of the stream.
Oh, man. I don't know. I think it's. I don't think it's the entertainment. I think it's just that I was streaming before this, and everyone's got their PCG stream fill for the day. You know, I think all the people who would normally be watching.
That is true.
Yeah, but oh well.
Unfortunately, I missed out on that because I was asleep.
Yeah, happens.
I woke up. It was about 11 for me. So.
Cool.
Pretty good sleep schedule.
Yeah. So that's like my sleep schedule anyway. Well, I mean, I guess that's not really true, but it would be my sleep schedule if I didn't have to work. And sometimes it still is anyway.
Yeah, especially on the weekend, I usually cannot get myself to go to sleep early.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll place a pea shooter where I'm standing.
Okay. Bam. There you go.
Oh, I feel like also people are leaving because you're not responding, because we're not responding to them in chat.
Oh, that is true.
Sketchy people have been addressing us in chat and we're not even saying anything. So.
Yeah, I mean it's hard to it's hard to respond in chat when you're playing a PCG with someone. That's a problem I always have. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's I know that when I do live events at work, what we do is we talk for a bit, and then at certain points we'll take a break to respond to chat for a bit and then go back to talking. I don't know if that's a thing we could do or whatever, but anyway.
Well, yeah, when there's two people, it's kind of like you're having your own, you're doing your own thing, and then chat is like also talking. But when it's just you kind of like have to talk to chat. Otherwise you'll just be talking kind of to yourself.
Yeah, true.
Which is like a lot more difficult when you don't have a script. Like for instance, when you were doing PCG news.
Yeah, for sure.
Kind of just talking to yourself. It's a lot more difficult when you don't have like a set thing that you're gonna say.
Yeah, totally. That is a lot more. Yeah. Yeah.
Can I use my shovel to like attack one of them? Actually, how sharp is the fence? How sharp is like the fence post?
It's not that sharp. It's I mean, it's more blunt than sharp. I mean, it's not, intended as a weapon.
I mean, actually, I feel like I could use the fence post better.
Okay.
So I'll try and stay far away from sorry. I'll try and stay as far away as I can to hit them with the fence post in the head.
Okay.
Not the one that's in front, that's directly in front of it, one to the left or to the right.
Okay, so you go over here. This guy, brain circuits. And you hit this guy with the fence post. Bam! The fence post, like, cracks a little bit. But, poof, this guy is, like, he's hurting. But then he comes forward, this guy comes forward, this guy comes forward. Sketchy Penguin says, this looks so fun. I should come on the channel and play a PCG with you sometime. Oh man, yeah, totally. But anyway, yeah. Yeah, so you hit him again on the head, and I'm gonna say the fence post breaks, like just snaps in half. This guy is dealt with. And there is.
Now that it's at half, wouldn't it be sharper?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
that's a good thing or a bad thing?
A little of both. This guy says, having fun with those, are you? How about some of these?
Not exactly. I wouldn't call it fun, but.
The guy says, oh, I would call it fun.
Quest for the vengeful luck.
Alright, what do you do?
Can I use the now sharp half? Actually, I'll place a pea shooter where I'm sitting.
Where you're standing?
Yeah.
Okay. You place a pea shooter here.
And then.
Yeah.
And then use the now sharp half of a fence post to hit the other one.
Which one? This one?
Yeah.
Okay. You, like, come over here, and you stab this guy. Alright, he's defeated. Alright. But these guys move forward, and this guy, I feel like he's killed by the pea shooter. Okay. So, well, you have another turn. What do you do?
Give me just a second. Sorry.
No problem. Does anyone in chat say anything? If anyone in chat says anything, I'll respond to it. Well, JC Toon says same. So yeah, this paper computer game is called Plants vs. Techno Zombies. And that means Sane Izzy says, "Cool, cool, welcome." I don't know if you're new or somebody I already know, but in a new name. But either way, welcome. We are playing a paper computer game with our good friend Yak Games, and he is gonna be back in a minute. But this is sort of a boss fight, you know. Oh, hey, welcome back. I'm gonna try and.
Okay, I was going to.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll place a pea shooter where I'm standing. Sorry, you were responding to chat before I barged in. What were you saying? You can finish.
No, you're good. They weren't really saying anything.
Okay. In which case, I will place a pea shooter where I'm standing.
Okay.
You conveniently place me right where I want to place pea shooters, so I don't have to specify. I don't have to specify which tile.
All right. Saint Izzy says you're awesome. Thanks so much. Appreciate that. Yeah, sorry. Go on. I think these guys now move forward a bit, but they're taking some fire from the pea shooters. But I don't know. It looks like the pea shooters might not be enough to deal with these guys. Also, this guy is like, I don't think you're having enough fun yet. Why don't I give you a little bit more fun?
Okay. You would do that.
Yeah, he would. He's a techno zombie making machine.
It is your prime function. I'll give you that. Can I place sunflower to the very left and to the very right?
Sunflower to the very left and the very right. Yeah, sure. Back row or front or second to back row? All right. All right. You're getting some more sun. These guys come forward. What do you do?
Where's my inventory? Let me pull it up. Okay, so I have. Okay, can I pull out Dr. Kridma?
Yeah.
And ask him. I'm gonna ask him what he can do to help.
He says, "Now listen, I'm a medical doctor. I'm not much good at fighting zombies, but I am good at healing plants."
I mean, you're pretty good at eating them, though.
He's like, well, they are tasty. I'll give you that.
I would have to agree with you. They are pretty tasty. Not that I would know, but I'm just assuming based on your hunger for them. Also, did you hand draw all of these cutouts, or did you copy them?
I copied them. I drew one and then printed a bunch of them out.
Okay, because I was gonna say that would take forever.
Yeah. Seriously.
Okay, so can I ask Kridma if he can heal the plants while they're fighting?
Yeah. He says, "Of course. What do you take me for? Some kind of a second-rate doctor?"
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult your doctor status, but I just needed to verify. Eldritch Theater says, "Zach, I have a question that will decide the fate of the Eldritch universe. Honey on hot dogs or sugar on burgers?"
Sugar on burgers. Never heard of that one, but I'm gonna have to stick with the classic. Honey on hot dogs.
I still have yet to try honey on hot dogs.
Oh, it's tasty. It's tasty.
I mean, I can imagine what it tastes like, and I can imagine the appeal.
Mm-hmm.
But also, just the thought of it is so repulsive. Just as a concept, like I can imagine what it tastes like, and it doesn't. In my head, it doesn't taste that bad. But like, just the thought of it is just so repulsive. I can't even bring myself to try it.
Fair enough. Guess you're just never gonna find out then.
Guess I won't.
Saying Izzy also says I'm working on a new PCG, and that is super awesome. Whenever it's done, you should post that up on the PCG shop, or make that available somehow, because whatever it is, I'd love to see. I'm curious to find out what you come up with. But anyway, yeah, go ahead. What are you gonna do?
I keep fidgeting with my mouse before realizing that it's ruining the audio of the stream, so I apologize.
I can't hear it if so. But.
Okay. Good then. I will have. I'm gonna ask Dr. Friedman to heal the one. Can he only heal one at a time?
He says that he can heal all the plants adjacent to him. So basically, wherever you plant him, all the plants that are in a space in contact with his space. So for example, if you were to plant him here, he would heal this guy, and I guess this guy as well, since those two squares are adjacent to his square. You see.
Okay, then can I move that sunflower to the right, one space up, and then put Dr. Friedman where the sunflower was?
Sure. All right. Okay.
And then I'll have him heal that plant while I replace the pea shooter to the left. The pea shooter to the left with repeater.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So now this guy's already taken some damage from the pea shooter. Now he starts taking heavier damage. He does deal a little bit of damage to this guy, but he gets taken out by the repeater. This guy moves forward a little bit. This guy does start dealing heavy damage to this guy, but Kridma, true to his word, is healing this guy. And this guy is he is losing health. His health is going down, but with Kridma healing it, it's like 2 steps down, 1 step up, 2 steps down, 1 step up. So it's being healed and it takes so long for this guy to die that in that time this guy dies. So this guy yeah, seriously. So this guy moves forward. This guy, I'm gonna say he does actually win. He kills the pea shooter. And this guy moves forward as well. What do you do?
Okay, can I replace the pea shooter in the middle now with a repeater?
Alright. Alright, now they immediately start fighting, and he's doing damage to the repeater. But once again, there was already damage done by the pea shooter to this guy. So this guy is taken out. These 3 guys move forward. What do you do? Saint Izzy says it's called boss battles. Oh, cool. A boss battle game. That sounds like a lot of fun. Hey, go ahead.
Is it going to be anything like in Star East Paper or PCGs, where it was just a series of boss battles? That was pretty interesting. I like that.
Yeah. That was Myrmidon. That was a lot of fun. I played that. No, Tenebrous. Tenebrous was like that.
I feel like it has a lot of potential as a format.
Yeah.
If you added more items to it, it could be kind of almost I don't, roguelike isn't the right word, but it's in that kind of vein a little bit. But,
yeah, true.
And you could randomly choose the items that they get. I feel like that could be interesting.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, yeah, Salmon made one of those as well, I think. What was it called? Arena Battles? Yeah. Yeah, good times. Anyway, yeah, so yeah, what do you do?
I'm going to can I place a pea shooter or a repeater like behind that microwave zombie in the middle? Or no, that probably wouldn't work.
Behind him?
I'll try it anyway.
Like back here?
And then like turn its head, use it kind of like turn its head and to hit it from the back.
Okay, so you go over here and you're trying to turn its head, and you know that worked before, so I'll say it works again. And between these two, like, that is able to take out this guy, but not before this guy took heavy damage.
Okay.
Meanwhile, this guy is defeated. What do you do?
I'll replace that guy with another repeater. The guy who just died.
Okay. All right, they're immediately fighting, and this guy is fighting with this guy as well, and this guy has not taken a whole ton of damage. He took some damage from a pea shooter, but, you know, this is a Techno zombie microwave, all right? This is a formidable zombie we're fighting right now. So, yeah, I'm going to say, even with the healing, this guy's health slowly goes down. He does deal a fair amount of damage to this guy, but his health does slowly go down, and finally, he does die.
Okay, I'll do the same thing and replace it with a repeater.
All right. All right. Okay, so, this guy says, "Oh, I see you're having fun. Well, why not make it even more fun?"
I'm kind of getting tired of you a little bit, not gonna lie.
Okay.
Does it seem like the zombies on the side are running any lower, or is it just a consistent stream?
It's a consistent stream.
Okay, interesting.
The machine says, "I can keep this up all day." How long can you plant for? What?
I said, I'm sure you can. I'll place another sunflower into the very left row in front of the sunflower that's already there.
Okay.
And then I'll place a repeater in front of the repeater on the middle left.
Okay. Wait, is this guy... Did I say this guy died?
I think so. I'm not sure though.
Okay, I'm gonna say he died. And then you placed a repeater here, the space that the zombie's on?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're immediately fighting. And this is the third repeater this guy's fighting, so I'm gonna say he is defeated by it. But he did deal some damage to this guy. Meanwhile, this guy is able to defeat this guy because, like, he's a repeater and he has Dr. Kridma healing him, so that is definitely enough to defeat this guy. And now that this guy's gone, this repeater starts healing back up to full health. Meanwhile, these three dudes start moving forward.
Okay. I'll place this sunflower to the right on top of the sunflower that's there, or in front of.
Okay, do I have any more sunflowers? I'm really out of... Oh, there's one. Okay. We've got another sunflower. You're making a lot of sun.
And then I'll put the repeater behind the repeater to the middle left.
Okay, bam.
I'm gonna place a pea shooter to the very left in front of the sunflower and see if that hits the machine.
The repeater, unfortunately, is just pointing forward, so it can't hit any of that stuff. So yeah, But you have got 2 repeaters hitting this guy. He's taking some heavy damage now. And I'm going to say this guy is defeated. He deals like a little bit of damage to this guy, but he is defeated. This guy, he's dealing some pretty heavy damage to this pea shooter. But between this repeater and the pea shooter, he is defeated as well. This guy gets close and starts dealing damage, but this pea shooter is now fully healed, and he has Dr. Kridma healing him, so the pea shooter is definitely going to win this battle. But this guy is like, "Arr! Oh yeah?" And then so he's like, "You seem to be whipping out some heavy plantage. Let's see if we can't counter that." And then he goes...
Jeez, okay, buddy.
And he... Alright. Brains. Circuits.
Okay. Tell you what. I will place a repeater in front of the one on the middle right.
Okay, do I have any more repeaters? Dang it. Here we go. Okay.
And then I will, tell you what, can I place a pea shooter on the very right? Yeah. And then, like, turn his head to try and hit the conveyor belt, or, like, the mechanics to see if I can break down the machine.
Okay, you place it like, so here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you turn his head to try to hit the conveyor belt, but the conveyor belt is like too high. It's like kind of, you're trying to like aim it up in the air. The peas are like flying all over the place. He's like, boop, boop. And like it's hitting the wall. You can't really get a clear shot at the conveyor belt itself.
Alright, I'll take my pot that has a pea shooter in it, and I'll lift it up. And I'll try and hit something. I'll try and hit something that looks vulnerable that could break the machine.
Like, something that looks vulnerable. I don't know. Nothing particularly looks vulnerable. Do you have something specific in mind?
I'll just aim at the conveyor belt then, where it's feeding into the machine. I'll aim like right there.
All right. All right. It goes into the machine, and boom, boom. This guy's like, "Arr!" It's like it's hitting him, and he's like, "Arr!" Like he shoots out steam, and he releases 3 more zombies in anger. They're all coming. So,
Okay.
Meanwhile, okay, we've got, like, these 2 have 4 pea shooters trained on them, so they're going to do a little bit of damage, but these 2 guys are going to be defeated. This guy, is able to defeat this guy, but then he's defeated as well. Because this was
Place a repeater where that pea shooter died.
Okay, so let's, do I have another repeater? Man, I really should have made more of these, but I think, looks like I have enough for now. Okay, place another one of those.
And then I'll place as many as I can in front of them before running out of sun.
Okay.
Like in the row in front.
Alright, I think you have enough sun for 2 regular pea shooters.
Okay, then does that like is that equivalent to like 1 repeater?
Yes.
Okay, then I'll put a repeater in the middle in front of the ones that are there.
Okay, I'm gonna
And I'll continue shooting at the contact point between the conveyor belt.
Okay, he's like, "Arr!" Like he is taking some damage. He's like, "Arr!" So like, yeah, he's taking some damage. These guys move forward. I'm using this as a repeater since I don't have any others. These guys move forward. These guys move forward. You've got 2 repeaters, 4 Ps. So these guys get obliterated very quickly. These guys move forward. But I'm going to say even these guys, they're pretty fast. So they deal a little bit of damage before they die, but then they die. This guy is like... Urgh. And for the second, because you killed them very quickly, now your whole armada is like shooting at this guy. He's like, ah, Ps are hitting him. And plus, you're shooting at him into the, slot with your 1P shooter. He's taking a lot of damage now. He's like, ah, and he's like, no, never. And he's like, he's just like on a rampage now. All right. And he's got a Techno Zombie Spider because of course he does. What do you do?
I will place I will place. Can I place 2 more repeaters?
2 more repeaters? I'll say you're out of repeater seeds because I don't have any more repeater. Like,
Okay.
well, I guess I could give you like I'll just use 2 more of these like upside down plants. Where are you placing them?
Okay. It like just in the row in front of all those other ones.
So like here?
Yeah.
Okay. And are you placing the other one like here or where?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so these repeaters are serving as walls, sort of, and they're doing some damage as well. So I think your structure here is strong enough to withstand. Well, certainly this guy gets obliterated really fast. This guy gets obliterated really fast. This guy gets obliterated really fast. And these guys move forward. They're chomping into your first line of pea shooters. They're dealing a lot of damage now. But you're hitting them really hard with like 6 Ps. You obliterate these 3. But I'm going to say that your first line of defense... Yeah.
I'll take Dr. Kridma and replace the repeater in the very middle with Dr. Kridma.
Shoot. The repeater in the very middle with Dr. Kridma. Wait, so this?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, shoot. So he's going to heal everything. What are you going to do with this repeater? Put him where Kridma was or just let him die?
I'll just leave him.
Okay, so he's out. Okay. All right. So that does mean there's like this zombie is taking less damage, but this zombie obliterated. This Techno Zombie Spider obliterated. And this guy's taking damage again. And he like this guy does get close enough to deal a little bit of damage, but it doesn't matter because Kridma's there. He dies. So this guy's like, no, he's desperate. He's on his last legs. He's just like, he's just gonna throw out everything he's got. He's like, he's putting, well, no, first he's gonna be strategic this time. He's gonna put out Techno Zombies in front, then Techno Zombie microwaves behind them, and an extra Techno Zombie microwave behind that.
This guy just doesn't give up.
No, he doesn't.
Okay. I'll just continue. I'll just continue putting repeaters in more rows of repeaters in front.
Okay. By the way, Saint Izzy asks.
As many as I can put.
All right. Yeah, sounds good. By the way, Saint Izzy asks, do you like Fortnite? I played it like once and I thought it was fun. I thought it was a fun game. I didn't get like super into it, but when I played it, I had fun playing it, and I died a lot. So, but it was a fun game. But yeah, also
I remember that Fortnite video.
yeah,
Battle Bus 07.
yeah, good times. Fortnite Battle Bus 07. I should do something with that. But anyway, just to remind. Oh hey Via, how's it going? Oh, you're trying to call me. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, we're almost done here, Via. So then I'll yeah, I have plans to hang out with Via today. So, I should probably go soon and do that. But yeah, let's finish this real fast. Okay. Yeah, I just want to remind you, you do have these cherry bombs.
Right, I keep forgetting. Okay, you know what? Instead of that, I'll put a cherry bomb in the middle in front of all the other ones and wait for it to explode into all of those techno zombies.
It obliterates all of them. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam. They're all tightly clustered, so this guy's like, no, no! And all these plants are like hitting him. And like plus since the whole time you've been hitting him with this single plant, he's like, no! This guy explodes. And
Victory is mine.
Victory is yours. You have beaten the game. And now with his defeat, you being Dr. Meristem, you are a scientist. You're curious. You go over to his defeated form, and he's like, "So, you've defeated me. What do you say?"
Yeah, I expected no less.
He's like, well, in case you thought that I was the source of all the techno zombies, guess again.
While he's talking, I'm just gonna are all my plants still there?
Yeah?
Can I just can I have them just keep shooting him?
He's like, I'm trying to give you lore, you jerk. But, okay, he explodes in a final explosion, and it bursts a hole in the wall behind him. And
honestly, it was worth it. I didn't want to hear it.
Okay, fair enough. He blows a hole in the wall behind him. And you see... let's see, can I find it? I know it exists. I know it... Oh, here it is. All right. You make it to this, hole in the wall. You look outside. There's a building in the background there. And you wonder, could that be the real source of the techno zombies? Could somewhere else be the real source of the techno zombies? You don't know. But as you watch, you see the ground start to shake. And this building ruptures. It bursts open. And an airship emerges from underneath and flies up into the sky. And...
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. And that's the end of the game. You have beaten...
Isn't that from... I can't recall the name of the game. Isn't that from from the other Techno Zombies game?
Yes, indeed it is, from Techno Zombies 2. Yeah, that game takes place on the airship that you just saw rise up out of the ground. So if anyone wants to find out what happens with that airship, check out Techno Zombies 2. But I'm probably at some point, going to make more Plants vs. Techno Zombies. Maybe at some point a Plants vs. Techno Zombies sequel as well. So this story can continue in multiple different directions in multiple different games. But for now, you have beaten the game, so congratulations.
Yeah, I think it would be really cool to see like Meristem and Jay team up against the Techno Zombies.
Oh man, yeah, that'd be awesome.
I think that would be a really cool game.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it is hard to make team ups in a PCG because it's like, how do you do that mechanically? Like.
Yeah, that is true.
Like, I mean, you could always. Saint Izzy says, "Tell me." Tell you what. But yeah, like I mean, you could have like two different people come and play together. That's one way. I've done that in the past. You could also do a thing where you have like one person switch back and forth between characters or something. But if it's just like one person controlling both characters at the same time, then it's like, does it really feel like a team up? I don't know.
Yeah, right.
It's a tough thing to deal with in a PCG. But
I feel like one way to do it too is just treat them like another NPC that helps you.
Yeah, that's true. That can be done well. Yeah, if they're an NPC that helps you, they're doing something, you're doing something. Yeah, that could work, definitely.
But it's not like the player controls them. They're their own character, and the game master would kind of control their actions.
Yeah, but there is a risk with that of them becoming kind of like controlled by you, because the player, if someone's like your ally and they agree with everything you're trying to do, the player will just say things like, "Oh, can I just tell him that he should go do this and I'll do that?" And then like the more they do that, the more it becomes like you're controlling both, So there is a risk of that.
Yeah.
But like.
Yeah, but I think you could like kind of master the game in a way like where the NPC feels like their own person and like they don't want to do everything you say.
Yeah. Yeah,
that would be a little bit difficult to navigate. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it can be done. You just have to keep mindful of that risk and just keep it under control, as the PCG master.
Yeah.
But Saint Izzy asks about the new Techno Zombies. Interesting. I don't have any current like firm plans for new Techno Zombies. I want to make another main series Techno Zombies game at some point. I want to make another Plants vs. Techno Zombies at some point, and maybe just who knows, I'm gonna make them as I come up with them. I do know right now, Void I think is making a Techno Zombies 3 game, and Magic Paper Productions is making Techno Zombies Survival of the Fittest. So there's lots more Techno Zombies coming in the pipeline. So, but yeah. I think I had better go because I definitely lost track of time, and I'm supposed to be hanging out with Via. She's apparently been trying to call me, and I did not realize that. So let me get out of here and call her. And sorry to cut this short. But thanks so much for playing, Yak.
Of course, thanks for having me on.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. This was super fun, and yeah, congrats on beating the game, and have a great day. Thank you.
You too.
All right, catch you later, dude.
See ya.
All right, bye. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Saint Izzy says, "Can you say my real name, Job Lee?" All right, there you go, Job Lee. Thanks for watching, Job Lee. Yeah. Have a great night, folks. Thanks for joining us, and PCG. You later.